Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to detail my complete eating plan when I was at my strongest, but also my fattest. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas, I turn into videos just like this. Click the link below to sign up for coaching. I'd love to help you. Now, let me preface this. I'm going to go over how I ate when I was at my biggest and strongest. And let me preface this by saying this was maybe 8 years ago. I was approaching about a 1900, aiming for a 2,000 pound raw total. At the time, there was only about 82 lifters that had hit a 2,000 pound raw total, and it was a big goal of mine. Now, also know that this was a long time ago. In my life, I was very depressed. I was in a relationship that was unhealthy. Mentioning the word depression, sometimes people have an uncomfortable, it makes them uncomfortable to hear it, but that's where I was. I was in a relationship for a long time that just wasn't healthy for me, and it led me down a path to depression, and I got into a habit of binge eating. Now, binge eating also was wonderful for strength because I was eating an incredible amount of food each day. And I'm going to detail what I ate in this video, not because I'm trying to prop it up and give anybody ideas. By no means am I trying to encourage this behavior, but I'm giving you an idea of how abusive my eating was to be able to get my strength up to the levels that it was, because I went from basically 318 to 346 in like 4 months eating like this. The eating plan I'm about to detail, and my strength numbers went up ridiculously, more than at any time in my life. My strength numbers just exploded during this period of time when I was eating like this. So, how would I eat? Well, generally, before 5 p.m., I would just have coffee and whey protein. Now, brace yourself, right? That sounds like barely any calories, right? Coffee and whey protein, maybe like 2 to 3 drinks. I was in Wisconsin. It was cold as heck. A little bit of coffee, a little bit of whey protein. So I was generally at about 400 calories or less before dinner. I would go train on that. I would feel fine. Then, for dinner, this is when the extremes began. Whatever we had for dinner, I would not just eat like you eat a plateful, but my plate would be like like it would have levels. It would have like floors, right? Like a normal plate of food has one floor. Mine had an elevator where you could go up to like the second and third floor. You could take the steps if you want, but I was a fat ass, right? So we ain't taking any steps when I'm a fat ass. So I would go back for second, sometimes third. So I would probably crush at least, 2,000 calories for dinner. And it was just crap stuff, like it was tater tot casserole. Oh yeah, you'd have a little ground beef in there and a little nacho cheese and tater tots and whatever the trash food, the trash food of the day was. But that's the kind of crap I would eat, So after dinner, by the time dinner is done, I probably have like 2,500 calories. That was at like, 6 o'clock. So then, I was working on my website, Muscle and Brawn, so I was up usually pretty late. My wife at the time would go to bed about 9:15. And then I would come out, relax a little bit, turn on the old tuba-rooski, right? And this is where some next level abuse began. Every night, I would, about 9 o'clock, eat like a whole bag of tortillo chips, right? A whole bag of them there tortillo chips, and maybe salsa or nacho cheese and jalapenos, right? Jalapenos. So right there, you got an easy 2,000. I would do that every night. So my calories are up to about, by 9:30, they're up to about 4,500. Now, here's where things got weird, okay? I would get a tub of ice cream, not like a little guy, like a quart. I think it's like a quart of ice cream. And I would smash most of that after I was done with them there tortilla chips. I would smash basically the whole thing, maybe the half thing. I might come back later and eat it all. But there's another couple, at least 1,500 calories of ice cream I would crush every night. So we're up about 6,000 calories, right? And it's probably about 11 o'clock. It's about 11 o'clock. I'm still sitting my ass in front of the TV, watching survival shows or, something like that. I love those shows back in the day, still do, just don't have time to watch them. So I'm over 6,000 calories easy by then. I had those tortilla chips, a lot of ice cream, a dinner as big as you can imagine, a dinner with floors and stairs and elevators and escalators, right? So about 1 o'clock, after not eating for 2 hours, most times I would make 4 packs of ramen noodles. Now, that wasn't enough, right? That's about 1,600 calories. I would add about a half pack of cheese just to get my protein in, right? I would be a half pack of cheddar cheese. So you're at like another 2,000 calories. That would be my snack at like 1 to 1:30, and that would be the last thing I ate before bed. So we're pushing at like 8,000 calories for the day. So I would go to bed about 1:30. I would get up, 9, 10, start working again because, again, I worked at home. And from 9:30 to 10, I wouldn't eat until 5. So it seems like, hey, he wasn't eating until 5 o'clock. Basically, I was giving myself, other than sleep, a little 8-hour break from food intake. So basically from 5 o'clock till 1 in the morning, which is an 8-hour feeding window, right? Intermittent fasting, right? Right? It's kind of a joke, but I would smash like 8,000 calories. And my stomach was so used to that, it was just absolutely ridiculous. So that's how I ate, gaining about 30 pounds in 4 months. I ended up at my strongest, but what had happened is I was peaking great for my meat. I was a week away from my meat, sitting in a Pizza Hut, and every muscle in my body cramped up at the same time. Long story short, I found out I had fatty liver disease. It was extremely bad, and basically the minerals were not processing through my liver properly. And you know what? The heart is a muscle. I knew that at any time I was just headed for a heart attack. That is when I turned my life around. The meat I bombed at because of the fatty liver disease. I couldn't even squat 600. I was in such bad physical health. But there you have it. That was my meal plan. The meal plan that got me as strong as I've ever been, but nearly killed me. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.